Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so I'm a little bit frustrated. This whole Tyreek Hill situation, what an utter disappointment. You know, I want to like this Tyreek Hill guy. He's a little speedster. He's got a great personality. He's, the kind of athlete and frankly entertainer that normally I would only have good things to say about. But then he got exposed as a domestic abuser. He got arrested in college for domestic violence. And so that's a little bit of a yikes from me. I'm not sure if it was ever proven, but it's certainly a red flag. You could still give the guy the benefit of the doubt, but after this guy's reputation is shot. And now he's aligned himself with the left-wing liars and grifters, with the dishonest media, and so his credibility at this point is beyond shot. What an absolute farce this whole situation has been. Tyreek Hill presenting himself as a victim, all kinds of people all over the internet claiming Tyreek Hill was a victim of police brutality, he did nothing wrong, blah blah blah. Then the respective Florida Police Department releases over 100 minutes of body cam footage showing every angle and everything that happened, and yet again it's just one big ol' activist grift. Tyreek Hill is claiming that he's just a poor victim of police brutality because of the color of his skin, but anyone with two working brain cells after watching all the body cam footage can obviously see that that isn't the case at all here. I mean, not even close. Let's have an honest conversation about this Tyreek Hill situation. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so I'm sure you've seen everything online. It's pretty much the typical ACAB nonsense. Evil, racist police officers assaulting Tyreek Hill for the crime of being black while driving a nice car.
That's got to get handled, excessive force on a black man, that's not uncommon. It's a very common thing in America, so I think that needs to be addressed at a countrywide level.
But when he was stood up thereafter with his hands cuffed behind his back and a second officer came and forcibly sat him down, this is what we're talking about when we talk about the ease with which dehumanization kicks in when it comes to black men. Mm-hmm. Why are you doing that? Why was that necessary? He clearly was not a threat. When black folks in America are talking in a negative fashion about law enforcement, obviously far more egregious than what happened yesterday, but those are the kind of things we're talking about. The lack of necessity that is existing.
That's the narrative they're trying to set, and Tyreek jumped on that narrative as quick as he possibly could. Here he is during a media segment, mind you, before the body cam footage actually dropped.
Tyreek, just before you go, you just tweeted a moment ago, you said, let's make a change. What did you mean by that?
Right. So, I'm a good old country boy from South Georgia, man. Like, I'm not a big believer in dividing people. I don't believe in all that, man. I believe in bringing people together, because that's my purpose in life. I do football camps all across the world, man, trying to bring different people together, different kids, different parents, because we in this together, baby. Like, we on this earth together. We got to live together. So when I say let's make a change, let's do it together. So Miami PD, really all officers across the world, man, because one officer doesn't, like make the whole group look bad. Like everybody has bad apples, every team has bad apples. It's my job to use my platform and my resources, so that way I'm able to align, with these different stations. So that's what I mean when I say let's make a change, like, because we done tried it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done protest, we even took a knee, we done did walks. Like, so what's next?
Your lawyer has come out and said that he's looking for the dismissal of the officer. What does that mean?
Gone.
So you want the officer to be
gone. He gotta go, man.
He tweets, "We need to make change," and promotes this total victim narrative, which was one thing before the video evidence dropped, but now this guy looks horrible.
Was there speeding? No. Move forward. Yeah, we got him here. 6 o'clock.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Don't knock on my window.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Knock on my window like that, no. Like what?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up? I have to knock to let you know I'm here.
Don't knock
That
on
way you
my
can
window.
lower it and talk to
Just
you.
get my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm finna be late, gang. Do what you gotta do.
Keep it down. Hey! Keep your window down. Hey! Keep your window down.
Don't tell me what.
Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car.
Give me that.
Get out of the car.
Give me that. I'm gonna break that freaking window.
Get out of the car.
I'm finna get out.
Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out.
Get out. Get out.
Get out. We're not playing this game. Get out.
Get out. Get out.
Now, I'm not going to play the parts where they drag him to the ground, but come on. This is how not to interact with police officers 101, and it's even worse when you see what he was pulled over for. It's hard to tell exactly how fast he was going, but I'll tell you, on a residential road like that, with all kinds of traffic and even some construction happening, he was driving way too fast, and he was even lane switching and swerving between the cars. Initially, he comes in, there's a little group of cars ahead of him, he whizzes by the police officer, and all of a sudden, he's way past the little cluster of cars, meaning he was driving way too fast, driving recklessly, and even swerving through traffic and got ahead of everybody else. People are losing their lives because there's so many, frankly, morons who drive aggressively and drive like idiots. So instantly I don't feel bad for him, but then on top of it, his attitude, he's basically telling the cops to F off, then he rolls his window up and he's got what could possibly be an illegal tint, but either way, a tinted window, and the police officers don't know what to think. They don't know this is Tyreek Hill. They just see the guy, first of all, committing a crime, then concealing himself and his actions from the police officers. They don't know if he's trying to grab a gun or anything, and so obviously they're pissed. I don't blame him. Then he refuses to comply. People say, well, oh, he had an injury. It doesn't matter. I mean, look at the whole totality of the situation. You got police officers trying to do their job, keep the community safe, and this guy is frankly acting like a jerk. Oh, well, you know, acting like a jerk shouldn't give police officers the right to pull you to the ground. Yeah, well, rolling up your tinted window and refusing to comply certainly will get you there. It's so absurd. It's the same freaking situation over and over again. And really, I'm just disappointed. I'm super disappointed in Tyreek Hill and all the people who are pushing this victim narrative, because here you see these are community leaders. Tyreek Hill is an icon, and the guy doesn't take that responsibility seriously at all. It's obvious. But he should be a role model. He should set an example on how to act responsibly in these situations, how to respect authority and comply respectfully, but instead, he's feeding into the history and feeding into the narrative. I think, frankly, it's wrong. I think Tyreek Hill is wrong. I know he's looking to create this victim narrative, but hopefully, he comes to his senses and comes out and says, look, I acted incorrectly. Maybe the cops were a little bit gung-ho, but I escalated the situation. I acted incorrectly, and I take the L for that. That's the only thing that could redeem the situation. And the implication that it was racially charged is just patently absurd. I mean, the clip kind of speaks for itself.
I'm just being a black man, that's it. I'm just being black in America, bro. That's all it is.
We're dark too, brother. We're people of color too. Don't play like that.
I'm just being a black man in America, bro, in a nice car. That's it.
He tries to play the race card, and then the police officers instantly respond with, what do you mean? We're people of color too. It's just so absurd, and frankly, I'm more mad about his reckless driving. That's the kind of driving that could literally kill people. I'm more angry about that than the cops', in my view, very controlled use of force. They didn't injure him, they didn't attack him, there was nothing excessive. They took control of the situation, which they have the legal right to do. Tyreek Hill was totally at wrong in this situation, at least in my opinion. But of course, here we go again. And you know, it makes me think once again, if this is what they've got to build this narrative that American police officers are racist and out of control and just attack people indiscriminately on the streets, if this is their big core example, then obviously, or at least it's becoming increasingly more obvious, that this whole narrative is built on lies. I know everyone at ESPN is defending Tyreek Hill, but frankly, Tyreek Hill should come out publicly and apologize for his actions. That's what a real man would do in this situation. Honestly, I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.